Hi, my name is Jade, and today I want to talk to you about some big emotions and some small emotions, and how sometimes our small emotions can accumulate into a much bigger emotion. Today we're going to focus on negative emotions and what happens when our negative emotions get so big. We have good emotions and negative emotions, and I think you guys can decipher some. For example, when we feel happy, that's a good emotion. But maybe when we feel angry or sad, that's kind of a negative emotion. That doesn't make us feel too great. And there's little things that happen throughout the day that either make us feel good or bad. So I want you to look at our balloon here. I want you to think of our balloon as an emotion. I want you to think of it as sad. We're going to call it a sad emotion. And I want you to think of some things that either make you feel sad or upset. I know for me, I don't like being yelled at. That's not something that makes me feel good. It makes me feel bad. So if I wake up in the morning and someone yells at me, that makes my emotion of sadness grow a little bit. Now, if I woke up and I went downstairs and I knocked something over or I spilt something, that doesn't make me feel good. That also makes me feel negative or bad. It doesn't make me feel good. So that makes my negative emotion of sadness grow a little more. Maybe I go to pour some cereal and I spill my milk, and that doesn't make me feel good either. So my emotion of sadness grows a little bit more. Maybe next, I'm late for the bus. And that makes my sadness emotion grow even more. Maybe I get onto the bus and someone makes a comment that doesn't make me feel too good. That makes my emotion of sadness grow even bigger. Now, when this emotion is here, it's really hard to see everything that's going on around me. Because it's so big, it's kind of distracting. Like having this emotion floating here all the time. And then I go into class and I'm not feeling good. And I'm already not feeling good. So because I'm not feeling good and I'm in class that's making me feel not good, I don't really want to be here, my emotion grows even bigger. So what happens when your emotion gets so big? And so distracting that you can't see anything around you. You can't see the picture clearly. What do you think happens? It pops. We pop. At St. Joe's, we call this flipping our lid. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't make us feel better. Something happens that makes our emotion so big we pop. Now, what does that look like? What does it look like when we pop or we flip our lid? Sometimes we yell. Sometimes we throw things. Sometimes we stomp. I want you to think about how you act when your emotions get so big. And then I want you to write them down, if you can. If not, maybe just share them with someone. Or maybe talk to someone about what they do. Because, mums and dads, they have buckets, and mums and dads, they have emotions and balloons that get bigger and bigger and bigger. And sometimes they pop too. But there's things that we can do when our emotions are so big. Because we have these emotions that make us feel good as well. And I want you to think about some things that make you feel good. I know that for me, I really like yoga. Yoga helps me when I have really big emotions. So yoga helps me. And part of yoga is breathing. So sometimes we take a nice big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. And sometimes breathing helps these big emotions shrink a little bit. Makes them less distracting. around us. Sometimes you can even get some fun things like a straw or a pinwheel and make breathing fun. You might even have a balloon of your own that you like to breathe into and make grow. And then maybe you can even blow the balloon, how big you think your emotions are. Some of us might like books. Some of us might like puzzles. Some of us might like to play catch. I know for me, I sometimes like to play music. Or draw. There's all these things that make us feel good. And you know things that make you feel good. What are some of your favorite things to do? I want you to think about some things that make you feel good. And the next time your emotions feel so big, that you can't see what's going on around you, because it happens, whether that emotion be happy or sad or angry. If maybe we're too excited and we need to calm down a little, maybe we're too angry and we need to calm down a little, or maybe we're too sad and we need to calm down a little. Our first step is calm. So when your emotions feel big, we need to calm down. The best thing to help you calm are those good emotions, what makes you feel good. So, when my emotions feel good, sometimes I do yoga. Sometimes I draw. Sometimes I go on a walk or go for an adventure. And sometimes I read. And my big emotion doesn't feel so big anymore. It's still there, I still feel a little sad, but it's not so big. And that makes me feel a little bit better. And if I sit here with my emotion and continue to focus on the good feelings that make me feel good, my emotion might just fly away. And I might feel a whole new emotion. Thank you for my video.